Hello. Today I'm going to draw a seahorse. Uh, it will be for today it will be a drawing, and then after that I want to do a watercolor painting from it. I might just join it all together in one lesson, but for right now, for me, first step will be just a drawing. So let's say this will be the height of our seahorse, and this will be approximate width. I would divide it into thirds and use 1/3 for his head and neck, the middle part for the tummy, and the bottom for its tail. I also put this center line here, so it helps us to see better which way we should move it more, to the left or to the right. So don't worry about the mistakes, because this is just a plain pencil and everything is erasable. And before we do watercolor, we'll make sure that all the lines that are too bright will be erased with a kneaded eraser. I'll show you later what it looks like if you don't know. So this is the back line here. And from this neck we'll move to tummy and to the tail. Maybe a little bit more curved like this. And let's do the most interesting part, is its head and face. I've never seen real seahorse in my life before, so I'm just using a reference picture for this drawing. Okay, this is the basic sketch of seahorse's body. And I'm not sure what you call this part. To me it looks like wings, but maybe it's not wings, maybe it has some specific name. And here we'll put his eye, and maybe make his mouth a little bit like this, and then I'm not sure what you call this. Maybe it's spikes or something. English is not my native language, so sometimes I either don't know words or forget them. I'm working right now from my balcony, and someone is smoking something there. not super enjoyable, but I need to finish this drawing. So it's been a little bit over a month since we're on lockdown, quarantine. Kids are home, my husband is home, so there's no room to work really. And then I was thinking, like, why don't I go to the balcony? It's just some free space no one is using. I don't care if neighbors are going to stare at me. Just do what I want to do without bothering others. And here I am, working. Kinda boring to stay at home all day long, but whatever is safe for people we have to do. Don't know if it helps or not. I guess if we're advised to stay home, we should follow the directions. Okay, there's our seahorse. Pretty easy. Maybe can add some lines here. Next time when I do the watercolor, when I cover it with watercolor, then I'll clean this picture with kneaded eraser so that we won't see these unkneaded lines. Why we should use kneaded eraser is because it's much softer and more gentle with a paper surface than the regular eraser. This eraser might kinda hurt the paper, and that will make the watercolor work worse as if it was erased with a kneaded eraser. Okay, that's it for this part. We'll continue next time with watercolors. So I will show you the kneaded eraser. It looks like this. When you buy it, it's usually square or rectangle shaped block. It's very soft, kind of looks a little bit like Play-Doh, but it's used for art, to erase some lines and that we don't really need, those lines that were helping us to make our picture, but they're not main lines, so we need to get rid of them. So I'm going to erase them like this. Why I like this kneaded eraser, because it doesn't destroy paper's surface. Works really gently. Comparing to the regular eraser, it's very good. Because for watercolor, our paper should be in a good condition. If we scratch it or something, then it's hard to work with that paper if it's already ruined. So something like that. Hope you can see there. Now I'll start working with the paint. I'm going to use mainly blue and turquoise colors. Don't know how it's going to work, but we'll hope for the best. Let's see which first. First I'll try this turquoise green. Oh, it's kinda super bright. We'll see if we can make it less bright. So just keep coloring. It's pretty relaxing activity during these times when people are worried too much because all of this news and new numbers that we hear every day about COVID-19. It's good sometimes to just turn off the TV and do something that you enjoy. Oh, sorry. Oh, wow. It's pretty windy here. Well, sorry about that. It's pretty windy today and I'm working on my balcony. Kinda challenging. So remember that watercolor paints, they like water. That's why they're called watercolors. So you can mix up water depending on what intensity you want. You add water. Like if you want it super intense, then you add just a little. For super intense, you need to add just a little bit of water. If it's something like just has a little bit of color, then you need a lot of water and less paint. I don't really have a plan how I'm going to color it because it's just pretty much for fun. That's why I'm kinda just mixing colors here. Why I like watercolors is because it's very affordable material, and even those cheap kids watercolors would work. I mean, if it's just like for fun, for relaxation, and you're not going to use it to make a poster or something, then any brand would work pretty much. And you can find it anywhere, almost at any store, even like grocery stores would, their little stationery sections would have watercolors. So it's very easy to find and very easy to get. I want to add a little bit of blue here to kind of look at a little bit. like if that this part is a little bit in the shade, it makes it more 3D kind of. Let's see here. A bit here too. So as you can see, it's very simple painting. The hardest thing is usually to find time and make yourself sit down and start doing it. As soon as you start, it's hard to stop. So if you want to make like thin lines like what I'm doing right now, then you need to use a tip of your brush, like this tip, and not press your brush like this, because I've noticed like a lot of kids usually do like that. But when you explain them to use only tip like this and go like that, then that's how you can make line. Most of the kids get that idea. So like if you want to do this lesson with your kids or nephews or friends' kids, just explain them how to use your brush. And by the way, if you buy kids set of watercolors, please don't use that brush that comes in that set. It's terrible. It's like super bristles are super thick. It's made of some kind of plastic or something. I mean, I don't know really what for you could use that even. Like, I mean, it's like, it's terrible. I wouldn't recommend anyone using those kind of brushes. For the brushes, it's better to buy something either like student grade brushes, but like in a more professional store, like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, or any kind of specialized store that carries brushes. Like they have different kinds and different varieties. You can buy it like in sets. I like buying them in sets. Student grade brushes in sets, because it has usually, I don't know, 10, 15 or 20 different sizes and shapes of brushes, like flat or round, small, big, and usually it's not super expensive. So right now I'm just adding some details, getting a little more intense color, more paint less water. As I said, if you want it intense, look more bright, then use more ink or paint and less water. Usually I do it at the end to add some brightness and to add some shape. To make it look more like a 3D than just flat. I mean, I'm not going to try and make super realistic, but at least I want it to look more than just 2D and flat picture. Sorry if my hair is getting in the way. It's just the wind is blowing too much here. Here you go. Cheek and nose. There we go. Let me work on my seahorse's eye now. Got some black paint. There we go. Now wash my brush from black paint. Whenever you use black paint, always wash your brush because black paint is very intense, and if it gets stuck in your brush, it might bring that dirty color where you didn't want it to be. So always rinse your brush. This is pretty much it. It was supposed to be some super easy and not long art lesson so that people could follow it, do it with me, and not get too bored by doing it too long. I didn't want to make anyone bored, so at this point you can stop working if you if you're happy about the results. But you can continue like for hours, to be honest, like if you want to keep adding shades and details. It's like never ending process. Which is fun. You can always come back and add something else if you want to. I'm going to try to add a little bit of different blue that's more like almost purple. Don't know if it's going to make it look better. Yeah, I think I can see a little bit of purplish color here. You can always add some brightness with coloring pencils or details if you want to. Different kinds of pencils that are professional and has good brightness, like Prismacolor. What else? Kohinoor, pretty good brands. I'm sure there are lots of other brands that I don't know, but yeah, you can always add some more colors with pencils too. There we go. That's the Seahorse that I was going to show how to paint. I'm going to try to do this trick with some paint on my brush to kind of add some effect of water dripping. Let's see if I add more greenish color. If you want your droplets to be bigger than this, then you add a little bit more water to your brush and be ready that these droplets will go everywhere around. So wear clothes that you're not afraid to make dirty, and wash your face after that, because everything will be on your face, but watercolors, it's pretty easable to wash off. So here's our Seahorse. I'll try to show it closer. Hope you enjoyed painting with me. Hope that I'll do another lesson sometime soon. Not sure when yet, but I'll try to find some time. Thank you for watching. Bye.